Hey guys, it's Pete once again, and this is going to be one of my first rant videos. So you get to see me, the happy guy, actually get pissed off. Not really, but yeah, actually maybe a little bit. I've had this air rifle for a really long time. I think about 6 years, and I absolutely love it. It's a Remington break barrel, and this thing just kicks butt, and it has, I mean, for a really long time. I don't use it all the time. Like most people, you know, air rifles, I mean, really, how often you're really going to use them, unless you have an overblown squirrel population. But, you know, when I first got it, I was like, wow, you know, the scope on it, Crossman, which I know, yeah, it's cheap, but hey, you know, this thing cost me good money, and I would expect that on something like an air rifle that is mostly going to be used by, you know, kids, that it should be able... And here's where it's like, where I'm really ticked off. I would think that your typical, and this goes for, you know, rifles as well. I think your typical rifle should at least be able to be propped up. Let me show you what happened. Oh man, I had it propped up against a table, and I was taking a few shots at my wood cutting log just for shits and giggles, and I know it's a mistake to ever prop up a rifle without support, but I did. And it just, from its own height, you know, from it standing up like that, fell over. And when I looked at it, this was like... And I noticed, look at how absolutely thin this metal, this aluminum, cheap... I remember being in the woods and shooting tin cans back in the... You know, back in the day, that tin cans, you know, Ballantine ale cans that it took like 30 years to rust, they were thicker than the metal that this scope is made of. And that, to me, is just absolutely crazy. Who would use such a thin piece of metal to make a rifle scope? Now, I know that the shape of it makes it stronger, for sure, but, I mean, it broke right there. That to me is just, that's outrageous. They should have beefed up the metal at that point, thinking that if a rifle's going to tip over, it's going to hit this point or maybe even hit that point, and it should be beefed up there and there. And sure, these things are cheap, you know, it's like a 40, 50, probably $40 scope, but still, that just ticks me off, because this thing was fun to use. So I'm going to get another one, no worries. But I don't know if any of you guys have had similar experiences with scopes. Feel free to send me a comment and commiserate. All right, take it easy. Oh, and cheers. Bye.